Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
And he's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape. I would try to viewport. They'll be on your left once you get into the plaza. Sure, have at it. Okay, no problem. I'm sure you can find something you like. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me. Anything I can help you with?
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to Mask ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
That bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
The outfitters are. They have the best selection.
You look amazing.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
I'm busy at the moment.
You might want to rethink that.
One of my friends told me he actually likes going.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Evening, ma'am. Got a call someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech as long as my leg. Ugh.
Captain, Constellation will be waiting for you. The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power. Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside. Captain, everyone will be in the library. just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Easiest bet I'll ever win. We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on it...
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noelle, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well... We're all here because we're committed to exploring. Beyond that, you should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our... Come find me when you're ready. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? Something you need?
Hello there, Vasco.
Greetings,
So,
Walter Stroud.
are you ready to get
How
to
may I
work?
assist you?
Oh, no, I don't need anything. Just, checking in.
Bye-bye.
Seeing how you're doing.
At present. All systems are functioning.
Ready to get out there?
Established parameters.
Goodbye.
Well then, keep up the good work.
Yes, Captain. Now that also, given... Captain, I will...
Ready to get out there? We're going to be doing some old-fashioned That means people can pass... I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. A volunteer force that helps defend the... They're always looking for recruits. My contact is... We have to assume that we're not the only one. But most people aren't. An odd-looking rock or a You've done this before, eh? Wise words. But it's not just that. I'm going to be We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruit. And listen. Whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. Every member of Constellation is there. Good. Let's take...
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this was all, I guess, a lot overwhelming now that... I'm Noelle. It's really... Well, Constellation's been around for it. Barrett discovered the first one about... It's a shame he isn't here to see. Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, what you perceived as lights and music... He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We were... Sure, I'm not trying to suggest... It's okay. Now, we're all in this together now. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along... Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago.
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line. Yes, you're right. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially... So, let's start over, shall we? Welcome aboard. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, you can even fashion industrial... I'm a fan of self-reliance. So I... We're most well known for ship manufacture. Unfortunately, I've tried to convince the United Colony. Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed... But now, I don't suppose you have a hit? Yes, I imagined as much. I'm no scientist. I leave. Frankly, this is the most exciting. Me? Why, I'm... Someone has to fund all. I don't pretend to have... And, as you... Funny thing about Stroud-Eklund function... For years, I finally decided... Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. If you have any gear you want me to haul, I'm happy to help. Time to go?
Captain, I have been idling and awaiting my next order for some time now.
Welcome to Mast. If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby. This is Mast. The beating heart. Most of Mast's but if you're interested in joining the UC... I'm one of Mast's resources, and that any rule. Enjoy your time in New Atlantis.
Sarah, good to see you. What's your fun? Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credit? United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed to use. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing. All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune.
The Sol system?
He's Martian, born and raised. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornaments. Oh, he goes way back. Hey, Vanguards risk their lives every day to keep people safe.
Easy there, John. We all have... Everyone agrees we need...
All right, I'll let it slide. Sol system has a lot of planets, but a vet like Moe...
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh. You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard wouldn't be surprised if he found... Anything for Sarah. UC always take...
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer.
Down. I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat. Been a long time since I've been to... Bye for now. I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
You see that scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees?
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
You got to be kidding me.
Estonia.
See why UC Marines that get sent here consider this posting a punishment.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
There are no other surprises.
Building Sidonia completely underground was
I'm
a
glad
clever
I
way of
finally
keeping
caught
the
up
city
with you.
shielded from the harsh Martian
I'm from the
landscape.
Trackers Alliance.
Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
Good. Because what I'm about to tell you, the Trackers Alliance has been following your exploits and believe you have what it takes to join our ranks. You're being invited to our new headquarters. There you'll meet with Agent Number 1. I suppose we will. I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more.
Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got.
Do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month.
Work in the deep mines. That's where you make the big bucks.
UC security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel. I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilance. Other than that, I'm not at... We have orders to transport you and your vessel to you. Any deviation from those orders on your part... Have it your way!
This is murder! You're on your own!
elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep moving.
This here's the most important work in the galaxy. Most visitors can't wait to get off this rock.
We get a lot of new faces passing through here. What's your poison? You ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. got another word for it?
He means outer space.
Ma'am. Believe me, I've heard it. After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk. Look, nothing more I'd love.
He has a tab, and you don't know.
It's a lot of credits, okay?
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. 2 strangers arrived from off-world asking for information only you have. You lower the price. No?
Fine. Agreed on a discount, right? Let me confirm the amount. Okay, let's talk. Last time he was here, Moera kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs. I like it.
Venus? That's only one planet.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama around here. Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rent, you don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers. You're right. Because I'm not telling you. Now you'd be wise to stick a beer in your mouth and mind your own damn. Everything. I make it a point not to sell crap. It's my belief that the only booze worth drinking. Don't be a stranger.
Trying to get us thrown into prison.
Follow me. If you notice any of the miners exhibiting worrisome behavior, feel free to let me know.
Don't be stupid! Stop now! UC security, get back here now!
A reminder that particle detonations can occur
UC security, stop right now!
hours of 0600 and 1800
UC security, get back here now! UC security, stop right now! UC security, get back here now! UC security, stop right now!
Mining's fair work, but you can't take it all so seriously.
UC security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel. Smart decision. Stand by to be... I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble?
I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back.
You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. I'm your ticket out of the mess you've gotten yourself into. Highly perceptive. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with. Pretty unremarkable. I also see that you mined on Vectera. And now you're with Constellation. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the... I will, when I'm ready. Now that we have that out of the way, my name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and United Colonies System Defense. Does that help? UC SysDef is a division of the UC Navy. Well, they had that convict is where you... Are we really playing this game? The pirates, like the ones you tangled with on Vectera? Please stop pretending you have no idea what I'm talking about. On the books, they maintain what all that fancy... No, you don't. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet. If we can get... It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm simply doing what's best for the... Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDef, and together refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra... Well, first of all, we'll forget about the infraction that landed you on the Vigilance. Wipe the slate clean. Better still, depending on how well you do your job, we'll even kick in a few extra credits too. Or, you can throw all that away and end. I'm not coercing you into doing anything. So, what do you say? You aren't leaving until I have an answer. If I didn't think you had a chance, I would have left. You're just going to have to follow your instinct. Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Let's go.
To Venus? Bye.
So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new role, huh? Training a bunch of pirates. Got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right? I've got nothing to say to you, convict. Alright, this is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you. Excuse me.
Okay, hello. Howdy. Hey.
Ah, there you are. Now that we've established, this is the operations center of the UC Vigilance. Which is precisely why we're taking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. The catch is that it certainly does. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening. She works for the... That's classified. Suffice to say that this... That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, that's where my second... Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests... I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operator, allow yourself to stray. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to... Now, get... While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with... It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences. Do what you have to do, but remember... Then you do what you have to do. The Crimson Fleet has the potential to kill hundreds, even if it takes a few... That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means to overcome your obstacles. Look, I can see that if there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent, use your instincts. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been she's shrewd. I'm afraid she's the best. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance. When you feel you've gathered enough. Beyond that, for your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal. Dismissed.
Pardon.
Hello? Yes?
Only one point of Okay.
Pardon. Yes? What?
Go on. I will. You can always... Come back and chat later. Nobody here is going anywhere.
Hello.
Conde's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
Excuse me. Operations does good work. If any fleet are setting up outposts out there, it's only a matter of time before we take them down. Hey.
Howdy. Okay, hello.
I thought it was clear that Lieutenant Toft should be your next... As you were.
Yes? Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Conde's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
Hey. Yes?
Excuse me.
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
Conde's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
Once... we get rid of all the pirates, the galaxy will be a better place.
Good work with the bartender. Won't be the last time you'll be hustling information in some... So long.
Pardon?
Yes, what?
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need... While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as... If you find any records that look suspicious... Rationalize it however you like. I want data slates, compute... It's not you, it's the Crimson Fleet. That minor skirmish, if you've seen one... I was hoping that you'd be inspired into thinking this is more than a punishment. It appears that I was wrong. I suppose we'll simply have to motivate you in a Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return. It's not generous, it's motivational. Come in. All right. We've loaded it. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. That should do it. We'll be keeping them close at hand until this up. If you're feeling particularly ruthless, you could always head down there and say hello. Not really, no. I've learned... Was it? Yeah, I suppose I tend to do... That's to be expected, I suppose. Vigilance isn't exactly the best place to... Let's just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But, don't worry, the contain... Of course, if we find out you... Well... Let me know if you need anything else.
Howdy.
This ship moving.
You better quit that before you hit something you'll regret.
I was Vanguard material, until I discovered that space travel turns my stomach in knots. The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to...
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC security sticking their noses into. I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me? Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle.
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. Sure, go ahead. You shoot me, and the TA will have bounty hunters on your ass before you even get back to the spaceport. Listen, love, I've heard it all. Threats bounce right on. You must be new at this game, love, so I'm gonna let... In our business, nothing gets done until money... You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who...
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name... If he isn't... Oh, and, it's Venus?
Only employees of Deimos Staryard's mining division are authorized to mine resources in and around Sidonia. It is your civic duty to report any unauthorized mining to Sidonian security.
We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. You'd think someone would have invented a way to keep rocks out of use.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard... Okay. Okay. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. You're a clever one, aren't you? Let's just say... Yeah, well, she isn't running the show.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we...
Lady, if you want me to move that now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with the man. You probably spent it all on booze, not that I... Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him. Don't worry, you can't miss him.
Only one point of Morera's patrol route to work from. That's how it goes sometimes.
Peace be with you.
Waffles, pancakes, and breakfast.
Something I can help you with? Adler Camp.
Of course, I owe Deimos. So why do...
What? Play what games? Look, I'm tired.
Adler... oh! Wait, you mean that Adler? I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. Come on! Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare.
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
I'm a miner for Deimos. Yeah, it's a lousy company. It pays me a salary, but I did... Hey, now wait a second. Just because things are tough, and I might be spending my afternoons at the Spear, Adler doesn't get to judge me. No, he's just a low... What games? Why the hell would I deplete my savings? To pay off? Sure. I guess I could ask for 7. What? Oh my... Please. Tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt.
Good work, bartender.
Won't be the last time you'll be hustling information in some space port.
Got what you wanted. Why can't you just... Peace. Huh? How's it going?
Most visitors can't wait to get off this rock.
Some might see junk, but I see an opportunity to turn scrap into something I can see. Hi, welcome to Jane's. I apologize if I'm a little distracted. Sure, I've probably... Yep, that's me on the sign. Jane. I've scrimped and saved for literally when I started. It was in my hope one day. Lack of options, I suppose. My dad took good care of me, but the shop began as a... You have no idea. But unless you're some sort of merc... See, I saved up to get a new ship and hire a pilot. He was supposed to help run deliveries and bring in all... I can't find anyone willing to track him. Really? I mean, I'll try to compensate you as best I can when you bring back Eric and my... The last signal I got from him was out. And try...
Stop right there! UC security. Smart move. Now come along with that.
Things have been pretty quiet around here lately. Usually means someone's up to something. Just haven't found out what.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels.
That's just not the way to handle a situation like that. You need to read the room.
Things can get pretty glum around here. If you ever need a little joy, go back there when they can.
Have something for me? Then get back out there and...
Venus?
Have something for... Don't start that crap with me. Did you bring me the money Fielding owes me, or do I... Well, would you look at that? I knew that. He going to be a problem anymore? Nice, nice. You know, you think you can handle... If you haven't figured that out by now, then maybe... That's what I'm... All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find... Oh, and I've...
Same as the real thing.
Shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. There's a lesson in this. I need you to learn. Consider it your glimpse. Kill Rake. That's your... If you want my advice, it's done when Rake's... Head back here when you're finished.
So that's the notorious Neva Mora. I have to say, if she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.
Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him. Back then he had a different name and a different identity. He was a damn good earner, too. Everything was fine until he wanted out. So... I've been tracking Rake for months. He changes his location and identity so often, it's costing... But you know what?
All geared up and ready to go.
Oh, God. I do not know.
Keep in mind, we're not threatening to board you. We're asking. The distinction is rather important.
Well, normally I would say no, but... Alright,